I would like to talk about the seriousness of suicide and how we can come together to drop the number of suicides. Did you know that every 40 seconds someone commits suicide in the world? Suicide happened more during COVID 19, and also people that did not suffer from depression suffered after COVID 19. Suicide is something that hits hard for me. I lost my first love, Quay, to suicide. I lived through losing someone and having suicide attempts before. I have done a lot of research on this topic and in the past and will do more in the future. First, I will discuss my own personal experience with suicide. Second, I will discuss facts about suicide. Lastly, I will discuss what we can do as a community to prevent suicide. Let me tell you about how suicide impacted my life. First time suicide impacted my life when I was about 12. We lost our house because our landlord didn't have renter's license. Mind you, I grew up in that house. But anyways, we didn't have anywhere to go, so I had to stay with my aunt. And that was my first attempt. My second attempt was when I moved here to Tulsa at 16. I was very depressed in a new space with no friends. I tried to end my life once again. I ended up in the hospital and had to stay for treatment. The very last time I attempted was when Quay committed suicide. I was lost and I stopped doing everything that kept me busy. Now that I shared my own personal experience, I will talk about facts and how together we can prevent suicide. Facts that will blow your mind about suicide. The number one profession to commit suicide are doctors. Doctors work long and hard hours and try to balance their lives at the same time. Doctors have to make hard decisions that not only impact them, but family and loved ones. They suffer emotionally, which can build up over time and impact their mental health. Suicide stats show 10% of young people harm themselves. Males aged 45 to 49 have the highest suicide rates. Employed women are twice as likely as men to report that they need help. Who can be at risk for suicide? People that suffer with depression, going through an event that caused trauma or pain. If depression runs in your family, and also if someone has a risk of suicide attempts. How can we as a community prevent suicide? Having the support from a family member, a friend, a therapist, or even the hotline. Having coping skills like listening to music, talking to someone, playing video games, or even going on a walk. See something, say something. If you see someone not doing their daily activities that they usually do, talk to them or call for help. Someone texting something that indicates self-harm, say something. You see someone trying to hurt themselves, call for help. Make it known that someone is not a burden to you. Let them know they can call you any time of day or time. In conclusion, suicide has been a big number of deaths in the nation, but with the help of others, we can drop that number. What do you say to changing the world with one big change?